Since I'm building a new four-season area over here in this house, I'm gonna have a lot of leftover material. Actually, I'm gonna deconstruct this area, and as a result of that, I'm gonna have a lot of material, a lot of timber that is really precious for me. And it's precious because you can actually reutilize this and create tables, create chairs, create benches, create a whole bunch of things that can either help you in your house and your gardens, can help your neighbor, can an older person that needs some help. So stay with me. I'm gonna make a couple of videos of it. Okay. Now, yesterday I deconstruct this section of a house, and all this wood, and probably some more that I have in the back, is it's in my hands now, and I would say that they are probably 90% as good as when they were purchased. Even better, because now they have some paint, so they're protected. So I'm going to teach you in this video how to make a nice working table, like a garden working table, or pretty much any working table that you want. In this case, it's for my greenhouse building right here that I want to have some stuff and some more videos that I want to teach you. But when you have these pieces of wood, a lot of them will come with nails. Now, the problem that you will find is that if you try to take the nails out with your regular hammer, by the time that you hit it, you're gonna crack or burst these sections, the flat sections of the wood. So I recommend you, instead of trying to pull it out, because it will break normally by experience, I know that. I recommend you to use a grinder with a metal disc, if you have a grinder. Now, you can do it both ways, but you have to be aware that you're gonna have to, correct, fill the holes up, whatever, once you finish. So it is very simple. It's a blade, regular metal grinder blade, and it's as easy as that. Look. That's how simple it is. So with that, we're gonna start with a working table, and I'll show you in a moment how we're gonna repurpose this. Okay. We have the reclaimed material with our screws, nails, and stuff like that, and the boards that I got in this particular case. It can be any type of boards, whatever. I have wood pallets that I'm gonna teach you how to do some high-end furniture with. But in this case, these boards were 14 feet long. There were 2x6s that were 14 feet long. So I'm cutting in 7 feet, and I'm gonna make a 7 feet by 27.5 wide table. It's kind of long, but it's good to work in the gardens and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just show you what happens. It's a frame. Well, we're gonna build a frame, right? This frame is gonna be about 2-3 inches smaller in each side. This is going to be our support, right? This is going to be the support of our table. There's going to be legs. I'm going to have double legs, one that is going to go all the way up and one that is going to be sitting on the bottom. The total height of this thing will be 36 inches, right? Because that's kind of the standard height that I normally work with, and overall everybody's used to the height because of the kitchen, the cabinet height and all the stuff, the bottom ones. So I'm going to have that, and then we're going to put the boards right on top of them, right? And then on the bottom we're going to put a shelf. Now I'm not going to determine this length yet, because I'll figure it out in a moment. But we want to have a shelf so we can put our little tools on the bottom and work on top. Okay. I made the frame. So the frame consists in a pretty much a square frame with some transversal supports over here. Legs, double legs. This one goes directly under the 2x4, and then the other one goes against it for more, support, strength, and be able to put more screws and continue with the frame on the bottom. Now it's nice and sturdy. The same thing I did on the bottom. Once I put the legs, don't crack your head trying to calculate all these things. But when you put the head, the feet, the legs, cut the two other pieces. Obviously, take measurements from here and you reflect them on the bottom, so everything is nice and square. because the surfaces sometimes are irregular everywhere. I mean, and you're working in the outdoors, just rely on the measurements for now and get it in square, a little, you know, a little square, a piece of a tile that is nice and square, something that will allow you to maintain the lines nice and straight in this case. So now what I'm going to do is that with the purpose of having a little bit of excess in both sides, I cut it about 2 inches, you know, way over the sides, and the same thing over here. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to put 5 boards, and they're going to have an overlap over here, and on the sides, I'm going to send them down. The same thing on the bottom. I'm going to work on them so you can actually have a little shelf on the bottom and a nice surface to work on top. Remember, this is pressure treated. I just salvage it, so it would be really nice to maybe clean it up, and I mean, it would be good to go with enough coverage like what is now. Maybe you have a little bit of more paint, exterior paint, it will not hurt to give it another coat, okay? I finished assembling this thing with screws and stuff. I'm going to, I want to put a little bit of paint. I think I have a leftover of a deck paint with me, so I'm going to rinse it really well. I'm going to wash it. I'm going to use some watery, I mean some soapy water and some, you know, scrubbing pad in a brush, and just kind of rinse it a little bit so the new paint will attach really well, okay? That's it, guys. This is the table. Please enjoy you know, your project. Subscribe for more videos. Always use realize all the material that you can, and thank you so much. Please subscribe. See you later.